Let's make lemonade. I roll.
Yes, sir.
What was some effect?
That was gay. That was worse. All right.
I will try to go first.
That you will.
Discard effect.
Can I read your adventure?
Which this?
Mhm.
Yeah. When a card is normal or special summon, I'm able to add the Draco back, and then the other effect I can go ahead and activate, and then after I add, I have to discard a card, and I'm discarding the Draco back, and then the Draco back will then trigger. Effect of the Wandering Griffin Rider. Okay. Special. Activate Fusion Destiny. Okay.
Dice of Fate. Just reset a small
Yeah.
deck.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, bro.
That one allows me to target a card on your side of the field and bounce it back to your hand.
On your turn, correct?
On my turn, correct. It is not a quick effect. Sir? Would you like to cut, sir?
And then effectively belly on
Go ahead and summon this.
and then tragedy to add.
And I will pass the turn to you, good sir.
How many cards in here?
I have 2 cards left in hand.
Say less. Draw first.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's all Craig's mangina.
Let us go
Into what phase?
main phase.
Okay.
Widow Anchor,
Okay.
targeting your Phoenix Enforcer.
Phoenix Enforcer.
What did you add with her?
Ad libitum.
That's fine.
And then mirror chain effect.
And this is on a card activation. It can negate.
Yes. It's an Omni Negate.
Just shuffle it to my hand or deck.
It will negate yours and destroy it, and then it will shuffle itself back into the deck.
Okay. Let us go area 0.
That is fun.
In phase effect to set.
Yeah, it's a spell or like the branded thing.
Okay.
We will.
Can I read this?
Yeah.
Does it fuse from hand, field, or grave? Like by banishing? It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna read it. Alright, when Despia monster failure get added to your hand. Fusion summon will lay a fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing.
Okay.
It's very fun.
Alright.
This is
So
the
that's
one
gonna
that's
trigger like
special
3
from
different
hand.
things on my
Correct.
turn. Can't
Yep.
To hand.
Draw turn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you have 3 in hand?
We will enter battle phase.
Yes, sir?
4. Fuck it, we ball.
28.
Yes, sir.
We will
Stand by, man.
Yep.
enter battle phase and attack your C.
Sure.
3. And I will attempt to activate Yadi's effect.
Okay, give me 1 second. Puts me down to 77.
The big think.
Negate what's here from
Can he negate damage calculation?
Yes, sir.
Normal summon.
Oh, fish. What does the fish do? Okay.
Okay, so that'll be destroyed. This
Yeah.
is shuffled back.
Sounds good.
Special.
Yep.
We will go to main phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
We will. Activate Fusion Destiny.
Chain Ash Blossom.
That's fine.
Okay.
And we'll pass.
On end phase, this will die because of the Fusion Destiny effect. Okay. Draw. during the drop. That's freaking insane. Dasher effect. Standby phase. This will not
Now we
summon.
know. Yes.
Effect of Fateful Adventure. Add blue. Discard Driver.
It can be targeted, right?
Special.
She's special because you have a token.
Correct. Would you like to cut deck before
Which you draw?
I'm gonna use the draw first?
All
Last
monsters I control during the end.
draw one, draw two. Switch to attack.
She was draw 2.
No, Celestial.
Something good?
Yeah.
Banishing that. Yep. Battle phase. Swing 2,000. Swing 2,000. Swing 25. Swing 15 per game.
That was good. Boom, boom. Explain to me. How does the glory go
Is that
on
target?
that Draco pack? Monster.
no.
'Cause I know you can't like hash during the damage stuff.
Yes, but
Not damage stuff. Damage stuff. Like how does
monster effects that negate can be activated in damage stone. So you can activate Bell and damage stone,
Okay.
but you cannot activate Ash and damage stone because of what the card states. Because because Ash is just negating the effect, whereas Ghost Bell is negating the activation. That's what's happening. So that's why you can do that.
How you doing over there,
Get
too?
my
You need
ass.
any- you need any cards for my deck?
Set 2.
On your end phase.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shit just got real.
Yeah, no, it's a wrap.
He said,
You ever
wait.
seen 13 things happen at once?
It's a wrap.
You don't have a pen on you,
I
do
do
you?
not.
I do.
No, I mean like weed, son. Do you like
That's not what you asked.
pen, like a weed pen?
No.
The big goo.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah, it would be. But
Alright, there's some
unfortunately,
stuff
I'm not
going
that
on
cool.
here. So I'm gonna do Chain Link 1.
Is that the thing that like pops like 3 cards?
It draws equal to number I use from hand and pops equal to number I use on the field.
Okay.
And then this will let me special a banished or in the graveyard fusion monster.
It's cheating.
And then when this is banished, I can add a Despia monster.
I'm sure you can.
So 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah, that's good, bro. Fucking killing it.
But wait, there's more.
It's some straight bullshit. I had one effect I could do, and he's like, nah.
Because it's dead.
Right. No, you got the game fucked up over here. You're summoning that?
Yeah, off of.
That's the Branded Fusion? Or that's what you're bringing back from the Bandit
Yeah,
pile from the
this
sky?
is from Brandon Red.
Okay.
And then this is from the Ad Libitum.
Okay. It all makes sense now.
And then pop that one.
He got how many of those? 2? He's 3,000? Ding, 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 ding. That's what you look like right now. You ever seen that one dude, man? He, like an Asian dude.
Can
He
I-
had all
I'm
of
gonna
his
use-
traps.
Yeah, sure.
He activated it, was like,
Well, I already know this. This is only when he's using
It's a
something,
game.
correct? No, you can summon it.
oh, man.
No, it's not.
Your choice, good sir. I'll go first.
This guy.
Wait, I lied.
Wait a second, these cards suck.
Stand by me.
Yeah.
Activate.
Terraforming.
Yes, sir.
Sure. What phase are we in?
We are currently in draw phase.
Okay, that's cool.
Main phase.
The start of main phase.
Activate hanger.
and that's type.
Attribute.
Attribute, yeah.
B.
And everything's water.
Special summon Griffin Red.
And then what does Kraken do when it goes to the graveyard?
you can
Or
either
banish?
special summon
Summons the spawns.
You can either special summon it
Kraken
with
spawns from
you.
extra deck.
Okay, so I will change his effect.
you
And
have
then
monsters in the
send to
deck.
banish.
Sure. Can
Yeah.
Normal summon, it's B, effect a hanger.
I'm gonna train
C.
Kraken to pump.
Yeah, that's okay.
What's his attack?
3,000, so I take 15.
Chain link 1C, chain link
Does it
2B.
cost to send for him?
Okay. Add A,
Yeah,
special summon A.
that's what it looks like.
Colon or semicolon is cost?
Semicolon,
Okay.
banish A, B, and C. Summon Buster. Effective Verte Anaconda, cost pay 2,000, and then send fusion. Response.
And then
To that
Banish
chain. Buster.
An effect still resolve?
Banish.
No, it's not on the field.
Response.
That's why we popped it.
okay.
Nope.
Then that resolves.
Everything is water right now, right?
That's the idea.
Cut.
Okay. Battle phase.
Sure.
Attack. 14.
Sure.
I will step one, and I'll pass the turn to you.
Can't be destroyed by battle.
Draw.
Pin phase.
One in hand.
Correct.
So if you kill me, I see that. Right, okay. For sure. I mean, you have what, 44?
On your end phase still. What's the effect?
What's it do?
I banish and send a level 8 water monster from my deck to
Target.
grave, and then I can add a water monster from graveyard to it.
It's fine.
That is fine. Trigger effect Phoenix Enforcement. Okay.
So,
We will go Fusion Destiny.
That is also fine.
good. Stand by.
Two.
Do you have, is something treated as polymerization while it's in your graveyard currently?
Nope.
What's his defense?
28. Phoenix Enforcer only lowers attack.
Normal?
Okay.
Special? I opened up 3 of these fucking things.
Is this on activation or once per turn to add?
That's only on activation, so it's like tanky. But then when Light Union Machine monsters, normal or special summoned, it allows me to equip from the deck.
I'm going to set one.
Okay.
Effective.
On your end phase, Buster effect to discard to banish.
I'm going to chain.
I'm gonna chain infinite impermanence on it. This is
That's
still
fine.
So with codes, I can still
Banish.
attempt to.
Or
Can I still
that
attempt
is
a special metal? Nope.
Still at your end phase.
That's fine.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and draw.
33.
Yeah.
So 1650.
Standby. DPE comes back.
I've got me at 60-60 and you at 48-50.
Switch to attack. Buster effect. Discard. Vanish.
You got what?
I'm at 66, I've taken 1400.
Celestial effect.
And you're at 48-50.
Vanish to draw 2. Okay, that's fine. Battle. Swing for 3, swing for 25.
Yeah.
Attempt to go into
5, and then that'll put you at 25. And I will pass the turn to you.
Draw my last pathetic card, Yugi boy.
Mm-hmm.
And we will.
Yes, and this adds
Normal rate. And we will do Celestial effect.
Chain Buster.
Don't you have to have a card in your hand?
That's
Oh,
to
to do
tag
that.
out.
I'll
Yes.
chain to that, I guess. Like, I'll do the dual effect. To the
So-
branded.
so
on
send
the
them back to
activation
cost.
of.
Did you
So
get-
this is on attempt to go into
Thinking,
battle phase, I'm assuming, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're activating that. I'm going to change it all.
Ray effect?
So no Brandon red. Correct?
Kind of.
Okay.
Or I
So
can't add
graveyard effects.
graveyard
Um,
effects. Okay.
Then Hanger effect.
I
Hanger.
would get my Celestial first, right?
Yes, you went ahead and activated that banishes for cost.
Yeah.
And
So
then
can I still add the
at
tragedy
that
now?
moment, yeah, because this will start, the hanger will start a new chain link along with your kind of, you choose that activate that. Okay. Hanger. Target is the Sea Crush Wyvern.
This is the one that I have to pay to do shit, right?
No, that's the one that can make all your monsters 0 attack.
And I'll put the
Kind of effect to target your Phoenix forces.
That's fine.
Then we will go. I'll start.
That is fine. That puts me to 7.
This is only during the main phase, though, correct?
Yeah, we're still in main phase. Because you attempted to go into battle, and then I activated Brandon.
Correct.
That's fine.
Okay, and then tragedy effect add.
From deck to hand.
Okay. Alright, and then while it's still in the main phase, effect to make all things 0,
We
all deck 0.
will
Okay.
go. Piate.
Okay.
We will enter the battlefield.
If it's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We will have Fiate. This one specials from grave.
No, that adds from graveyard.
Grave to hand.
Yes,
What
sir.
do you have in grave?
The only target I have is the Union Driver. It is a light Union Machine monster.
And that's 2,000. We will attempt to attack directly.
On your attempt to attack, DPE effect.
I'm gonna change.
Okay.
To Widow Anchor
Okay, to negate.
and take control.
Spells engrave.
3.
That's fun.
So continue to attack for 15.
Directly?
Yes.
Sure.
Do you have any
55.
cut or are you going back in?
And then I'm going to
I might
activate
go back
Hiate's
in.
effect.
Okay.
May I read Kraken real quick?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna have Destroyer Phoenix attack your A.
Sure. A effect.
Yes.
A driver.
Main phase 2.
Sure.
I'm going to go into Kagari.
Okay.
Kagari effect.
That's fine.
Engage.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I will link.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dark. His effect,
battle
target
phase.
is destroy your Phoenix.
That's fine.
Which one? No, they're in the back of it because the front pocket is super stretched out.
Okay.
I'll look one more time.
Okay.
You don't get graveyard
Sure.
effects, but then I'll take the 500.
Put the spell counters on her. 4.
Okay.
Then we will engage.
That's fine.
No, they have a Cerberus heavy tank destroyer. Because they're one of the only.
Shark cannon.
That's fine.
Engage effect to draw card.
Yep. You are.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so crazy.
What do you have in grave again? One more time.
DPE, ASL Core, Buster, and Griffin Rider.
Can we, this
Yes.
is just when it goes to grave period,
President.
correct?
When it's sent from field to graveyard.
So 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use her effect to remove the counters to bring back Gloomy.
Okay.
Drop.
Then we'll go to access
Stand
code.
by.
Okay.
Access code effect, target Celine.
Okay.
We'll do access code effect,
Okay.
banishing the light to get rid of your B.
Okay. B effect.
That is that is not.
It's not responding to his effect, it's the effect, so it's able to still go off. Is that fine?
No, you can't.
That's fine.
And then we will banish the dark
Mm-hmm.
to get rid of the C.
Okay. B effect.
Can you respond to the activation by protecting it?
It's not an activated effect, it's a continuous effect. So at that moment, if the card were to be destroyed and it's a small card. So B effect good?
Because one wasn't
Is
fun
that not
enough.
once per turn?
It is not a once per turn.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. I will add ASL Core.
Okay. I'll use the effect again, banish the fire to get rid of
Have to go to battle phase.
specials.
Yes.
Get rid of the hanger.
Okay.
Access code again. We'll
This is
get
at
rid
the
of
end of
the
main phase.
Okay.
What's that?
So this will be at
See
the end of
effect.
main phase.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Special. Okay.
And then we'll do it one more time.
Okay.
Get rid of the wind to get rid of the A.
Okay. A effect. And I will add B. Okay.
And we will pass turns.
Okay. Draw.
Yes.
Standby. Main.
That's being summoned off that quick play. Can I read the quick play?
Banish A, B, and C. For Buster. Buster effect.
What am
Discard.
I at?
You're at 25.
That's fine, you got it.
Okay. What
I
is your
had that
effect?
fucking shark cannon. You did the standby phases quick, and I wasn't
Oh,
paying
sorry.
attention.
Yeah, then that's-
If it. Okay. GG, my guy.
Boom, boom, boom.
I got game one.
There you go. That was game 1. Sheesh.
Well, we make everything water and then goes in.
Gotta slow it down a little bit.
Hey man,
I let you go off turn 1. You had your turns.
I had my turn.
You had whatever, bro.
I had my turn.
Eat shit. I'm here to help.
A little rude.
Oh no.
Judge.
Slander. Whenever you can I skip this back just a smidge? I don't know why, but it drives me up a fucking wall, like when it bunches up in the middle there.
I've never known you to be obsessive compulsive about anything.
Hey,
Both games I drew one.
I feel like there's some fucking sarcasm in there.
Both games I drew my Union
Bud.
Driver. Yeah, the one card that helps me
Yeah.
do more of the combos. Yeah, I was waiting for you to actually say something to me about. Oh, are you sure you can?
That's like legit ass out there. Man, that's never good.
And yet you come fucking walking in here. Did you see my message in the group chat? I don't know if you even on the Facebook one, but I literally was like, all of you I was like, with all of your musky asses, put on deodorant before you get there tonight. I was like, I'm not sitting there smelling everyone.
Butt cheeks.
Mm-hmm. 15 minutes if you guys still need to. No, you don't. You're already done.
Good.
Thank you. Side.
I was actually waiting for you to say something to me about the C effect.
What do you mean?
I figured you figured that I already had piece in hand. You can't activate C effect unless you have a valid target in hand. Which I had the Union Driver, which you saw.
Right.
So. But yeah, if someone does, so that deck's going to be coming back up because of the Theory and Regulus. If someone tries to do that to you, just know that if you don't believe that they have a target in hand, you can call Judge, but you need to be sure because they don't have to reveal anything to you.
Right. It's C.
You see, yes.
So what? He's the one that what?
Special summon from hand, yeah.
I hate when you get new sleeves and there's like a speck on them. Like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
Like a speck of dirt.
Who won?
You go.
Damn. Like a bitch.
It was the lip ring.
Man, am I really that dumb?
Let's hope so.
Give me your 5 best cards. Hand them to me. He'll never see it. Man, watch out for this guy, man. He's a big cheater.
Nah, I just hate siding, dude. Especially with like a new deck, because like you're still trying to figure out what's good and like what you can and can't take out.
There was the one card I wanted to play in mine. I just didn't play it. The different dimension.
Try that.
My
Banishes everything.
Yeah, no, yeah.
All monsters for the turn.
It's the one trap I wanted to play in my side. I don't have any right now.
Alright. I think.
I don't know what I'll take. I'll probably do it.
Should be a game-winning deck.
Honestly, I would take out this.
Alright, I will try to go first.
Just because with your deck, you're not, like, you can stand a long game, and at that point you have a lot of different opportunities to be able to break the board. This card right here is falling out of favor immensely. I feel it would be probably a lot better just because at that point you just go boot, and that adds another spell to your graveyard, and you're able to clear the board.
Right.
Context.
I had droplets, but I took them out.
Yeah.
I felt like against Brandon, like it's all really
And
doing.
then effect.
It can in certain instances.
When it is
And
banished,
being
I
able
can
to
add
just
a
go
monster card
another card that I
from my
would
deck to my
recommend.
hand.
I don't
Dimensions
know
Fall of
against
Albaz.
I gotcha.
That is or mentions it.
I think DD Crow would be a lot
It's gonna ash
stronger,
there.
just because at that point
Seems pretty good
they have
just
to
to
target
do
something in red, and if you just go DD Crow,
Right.
and then they're cooked at that point.
That fucking that adventure shit. That shit's broken.
Yeah, it is.
You plus like 5 cards,
Yeah, you're like, what are you doing?
and you still got a handful of 6. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? But it's a good engine for sure.
Yeah, whatever, just go.
It's really good.
Stay by me.
Yep.
I was waiting for Cosmos actually.
Bro, Cosmos are my shit, bro. I'm gonna keep this and cast.
Understandable.
Normal.
Mm-hmm.
Special.
Yep.
And my wash machine.
Boof.
I had to sell something. I didn't want to sell it. So
Oh.
it was that one. The MFC. First set.
Oh.
I sold it.
I'm so sorry.
Big shield guard.
Just like.
Is that center column?
Yeah.
So it's super fresh. It's super fresh.
That's right.
But it
And
happens.
phase.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see one of those again.
Nah, you never will. But then it was the OG one.
Mm-hmm.
I said it's-
And that's what it is. Fucking, other than that, what you been up to?
Work.
Yeah.
Work and
Bold of you to
cards.
assume it's not an
That's-
ash blossom in
that's
my
it.
hand.
You still everyone?
Is it?
Well, feel foolish if it was.
Because I'm the assistant manager there.
Right.
Effect.
Ugh. That place is. I might look like Brandon real soon if I get any more stress.
Yeah. Fucking, I haven't seen that dude in a long ass time.
Who's that?
Brandon.
Helmet or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's going to the regional this Saturday.
So we're gonna McDonald's or whatever, or what's he do for a living?
He's some kind of manager at McDonald's right now.
About 8 minutes left, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
And an effect to reveal it, and then I can send brand spell that goes to the bottom of my deck.
Alright, so
He sends a branded card.
one this, you can add one fallen of Albaz or one that mentions it. Okay. And then you can send. Wait, so what are you doing with this?
I'm revealing it, and then I'm going to send a
This goes in the field.
branded spell from my deck to the
Hold it
grave,
through your main board.
and I put it on the bottom of my deck and I draw a card.
You can, if the
I
card
don't
is
know
in your
how
hand or
to
graveyard, you can send one
about
fallen of Albaz.
I put
Person's
dark
card,
in
place it. Okay.
instead
And you are
of, I took
placing
Revealing
Shizuku.
to send.
Okay.
So 2 Shizuku, 2 Liati. I don't know. Cause you gotta play the other shit.
And then are you placing it or special something?
I'm placing it.
The right Geki in there is supposed to be the third triple tech. I just don't have it yet.
I gotcha.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. That's why. You have to be careful with this card because if you feel safe with it,
That's on this
then
card,
I
it's a
can just
special.
go ahead and go. All right.
No, it's the one that sends from anywhere,
Draco back?
basically.
Oh, Fusion Sim, I'm sorry, okay.
Yeah.
And you get cooked that way.
It's
Okay.
super fucked.
Yeah. So at that point, if you're able to clear everything else out first, then make sure you get rid of token. Because at that point, most people aren't playing back row removal in their main board. If you cook the token with the equip spell, then you'll be fine, and you'll have control of the game, and you'll be able to win at that point.
Does the Draco bag resolve if you only control a token? Like the other, like the big guy?
These both do things.
So, and
This
the
one
Draco
has-
back,
this one has-
the equip spell will not
Yeah,
be
this
able
one has the
to
monster.
come back unless the token's on board.
Okay.
So if you cook the token, you're golden.
Right, okay. Well, fuck, how the hell do you pop the token? You go first, right?
So like, let's just say I have the
Fusion
Griffin
summon.
Yeah.
with the token, the equip spell,
And then
and
effect to add
let's just say
and
there's
fuse.
another monster. You have to bait those two out first, and then afterburner.
Right,
Because then burners will get rid of that card. It'll also get rid of the Fateful Adventure, and then you'll be fine. Then you can place the mine, and then at that moment you shouldn't have anything to worry about in game one. Game two is where you need to be cautious on that.
Right. I was watching this one profile, and that's where I got the idea for that dart. And fucking, he's playing 3 afterburner. Because it's not once per turn, it's just a bait.
Yeah.
Then the gate's out. And he wasn't running the Mystic Mine. So I thought about it. I didn't do it.
And then effect, sharp advantage,
Honestly,
protect it.
I'm not the biggest fan of the saloon package anymore. Like, that's something I would cut. Like this and this. Like, still keep this because there's other ways to go about it. But at that moment, that could give you a third Shizuku or a third Hayate, and then you could still play a Link 3 like Nightmare Unicorn, because then that also facilitates by putting another spell engrave along with being able to roll for your access code.
Right.
3,000.
Or you play like Ape and then like Ape into Nightmare Unicorn.
That
In
Link
phase
5
effective set?
Underworld of the Goddess.
Yes, it is a card.
Fucking, I've kept mine.
Doing your own face, I'm gonna do this as well.
You can play it in here if you have access code on board. No, because it's what, 3 plus,
4
plus.
4 plus effect monsters.
Damn, I had it in. I was playing Numeron online, and I had it in there.
Top
That was pretty
well, I get to add a lot of monster back. I'm gonna add this guy.
That was a fun little deck, dude. Numeron, that shit's so cheesy.
Yeah, it is.
You just
It's
set
freaking
that.
rude, isn't it?
Oh, you're doing that on the end phase?
Yeah, it's all on it.
Okay.
Feels
So
cool. You got anything to stop me? No, cool. You're dead.
You lose. I used to.
Stand on.
Like turn
Yep.
1, I would make all 5 forward.
Hopefully you're going second. and
Effect
you're cooked.
special.
I mean, they're not doing anything.
Then I'll-
I played 3 raid, 3 rose,
Normal.
You're playing 3? Oh dear.
3.
Special from deck.
3 rays, 3 rows. Oh.
Yeah.
And for game 1, I drew 2 rose, dasher. I think Fusion Destiny and
Unsummon?
Area 0. I was like,
I was surprised. I was surprised that you didn't activate the Area 0.
man, you had multiple shits.
Yeah. You stopped the one, and then I used it when I needed to on that, and then you're like, ah, neener, Fusion Destiny, and I'm like, yeah, nah.
Fucking ass.
Yes, sir.
Chain Link 1.
I don't think I'm.
Take a move would be really
See,
nice.
I had it in there, man, but there's times if you lose the momentum, you lose. Because you can't go into shit.
Well, that's kind of why. I mean, Spencer is like so good at not losing. Dear God.
I'm telling you, bro.
I need Ash
Ricky,
playing Barrier the
Nope,
first
I'm
time.
out.
let me try
I
one.
had Fallen by my
Yeah,
hand.
go
but
ahead.
I ain't gonna let you cut. I think what it was, I didn't shuffle like this. That's what it was. Let's
Yeah, that's what it was.
Thug shuffle real quick. I saw you shuffle like this, and I stole that shit.
Nice. How
2
many?
minutes?
2.
Alright, go ahead. cut me.
About 3.
Best fucking. I'm going second, so draw
I
six.
think we should get an extension since you were fucking.
Also, are you going to Altoona?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's why I was asking if they had started recording or not, or if they had started the round before we
Here we go.
started recording.
I'm going second. My first 5.
That's hot. Yeah.
And then we draw our 6. That fucking these cards, man, they're always there.
I would go first.
Probably try to waste something there.
What do we got?
Yeah, because then at that point you can activate
Oh.
this, and then
Yeah.
if anything, depending, chain to be able to stop it,
Okay.
and then be able to start that, and then
Adds.
Yep, specials.
I would
First.
go ahead and do
Then
that,
allowed.
and then be able to see what you can get off the top of it. So then you're not adding something else that you've already gotten from this, because then that gets you the array. Then you already have the 3 spells in graveyard. So then at that point you're cooking.
Go ahead.
Next. Tell you, man, I fucking
Yeah.
these cards. Like I like the cards. I like
DP.
yeah. I fucking draw them every game, whether it's online, real life. I always draw one. Fuck.
Yeah. Tell me about
And
it.
then this card, I like this card a lot too, man. The triple tech, like I really do. But a lot
Still
of
not
times,
just-
Are you playing it at 3 or?
I'm
I
gonna
would
change
like
that.
to.
That's time.
But
I would just see how you look at it too, because
we could
I know a
roll
lot of people,
or just take the
very
draw.
similar to like Pot of Desires,
Right.
like you're seeing it
Whatever
too
you wanna do,
much, and then like if you're still not seeing it enough, then try to see it at 30
can roll.
and go from that point.
High roll?
Another
Yeah.
card I know is
You roll
really
against two
good.
doubles, or-
Let's see, how many
Yeah,
Widow are
just
you
roll
playing?
both, like, same thing as like
No,
normal
like
duels.
Monopoly, you roll.
Oh, I
2 shot cannon or 1?
Yeah,
Two?
I'll add it.
I don't know
Good match,
if
Do you think you would have pushed through that, like if time wasn't involved? I know that you stopped this,
After, I'm not
but like, I didn't know that was my next card. But like, do you think that this would have been enough to hold you off for a turn, or do you have twin?
I think I could
Thinking
have
about.
gone. Wait, what is
Shadow Imprisoning?
Yeah.
You have no effects of
I
dark
think
monsters on the
I've
field
been
or
thinking
graveyard,
because that's
and you can't banish anything for the rest of the turn.
like I drink about everybody. If you haven't been there, it's
Does this take a
well, at that moment,
I
though,
contributed,
a
so
lot
it'd
of
be safe
people,
for
like,
battle
so
phase,
you're
right?
going second.
Yeah.
At that moment, people are gonna pitch that card to just equip it.
Right.
So at that moment, if you're able to break the token and then activate the mind, you're